Hey, what's up? This is Reed with Smart Home Solver, and today we're going to be talking about 15 different SmartThings ideas that you can use around your house and how to set them up. So before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to all our subscribers. We just hit a milestone, so I appreciate all of you guys that have been supporting the channel. We're going to keep making new smart home videos for you every single week, so if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. For this video, we're going to be using the SmartThings sensors. And I know there's some different sensors out there, Z-Wave and Zigbee sensors that work with SmartThings, but we're mainly going to be focusing on the 4 sensors. The MultiPurpose Sensor, Motion Sensor, Arrival Sensor, Water Leak Sensor, and we're also going to be using the SmartThings outlet. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the MultiPurpose Sensor. And the MultiPurpose Sensor can be attached to things like a window, and it uses a magnet to detect when the sensor is detached from the other smaller part of the sensor. So the first idea is that you could attach this to your window. When the window is open, you can be notified if it's about to rain. So that way you can have time to go close your window before it starts raining. The second idea that you could do is if you do put this on your window, is it can turn off your thermostat when the window is open. So that way you're not just wasting AC if the windows are open. And so when the window closes, the AC can turn back on. So another thing you can do with the multi-purpose sensor is put it on your door. For example, put it on your kid's door and have it alert you if the door is open between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. So that way you know if they're sneaking out. Or maybe you put it on your teenager's door or your spouse's door or your own door so that when you're sleepwalking at night, I don't know what's going on with your family. Another thing you can do is put it inside of your mailbox so you can know when your mail arrives. Or another thing you can do is put it on your pool gate. If any little one is accidentally getting in the pool they're not supposed to, you can be notified. Another idea you can do is put the multi-purpose sensor on top of your refrigerator. The doors are left open. You can be alerted so that way your food doesn't go bad or you don't just waste excess energy. The multi-purpose sensor also has a vibration sensor in it. An idea was to put it on the washer or dryer. SmartThings used to have a smart app, but they discontinued that. I reinstalled it just to see if it works. It didn't work, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But you can put it on your window in case like someone did break it in. You can be alerted. The last idea for the multi-purpose sensor is attaching it to your garage door. The multi-purpose sensor also has like a gyroscope in it so you can tell which direction it is. So you don't need the extra little piece of it. You can just use just the main part of the multi-purpose sensor. And if you attach it to the garage door, not horizontally but vertically, then when you open up your garage door, you can know that it's opened. And you just need to toggle this in the settings of the multi-purpose sensor that it's a garage door sensor, and it works really well. The next device I want to talk about is the arrival sensor. An idea for this is that you can attach it to one of your pets. You can know if they ran away because it can alert you that it's not connected to the SmartThings hub anymore. We attached this to our little dog, and our little dog didn't like it that much because it actually is a little big. I think my dog's just a little bit weird, so this wouldn't really work with it. But if you had a bigger dog, I think the arrival sensor could work really well. Another idea you can do with this is that you can attach it to your keys. That way you can know if the car has left or it's come home. And another cool thing you can do with this is that you can make it beep. So if you lost your car keys or if you're always misplacing them, you can, in the app, press the button that makes it beep and it will make a beeping noise. The next device is the motion sensor. And the motion sensor, you can have it turn on lights when you walk into the room. We tried this out with our LifeX lights and it worked sometimes, but not all the time. It was a little bit slight delay, so it could be a little bit annoying. Another thing you can do is have it turn off the lights if it doesn't detect motion. If you wanted to save energy, you could do this because sometimes we just leave our lights on and it could be nice to turn them off if no one's in the room. So you can also use your motion sensor for an extended Arlo or camera sensor. So that way, if you have your sensor far away from your Arlo cameras and it detects motion, you can start recording your Arlo so that way it doesn't miss any kind of activity when they start walking towards the camera. So another idea is you can have your motion sensor in your master bedroom. So that way you can detect if someone comes in your room, say like your kids during the day while you're at work, and you can be notified when that happens. And that way you don't even have to have like a security camera in your bedroom always watching you. That could get a little creepy, but I don't know, maybe you're kind of into that. Since the motion sensor has a temperature sensor in it, you can use it to turn on devices when it gets below or above a certain temperature. So you can connect this to the SmartThings outlet. When the motion sensor detects motion and say it's a little too hot in the room, it can trigger the SmartThings outlet to turn on a fan. So that way, if you're just sitting in the office and it gets a little warm, it will just automatically turn on and you don't even have to worry about it, and it won't do it when you're not in the room. So with the water leak sensor, of course it detects leaks, but it also has a temperature sensor. So if you put it out in your garage next to your water heater, it can detect if your garage gets a little too hot. Or you could put it under your sink. If your house gets a little too cold, it will tell you if your pipes are about to freeze, so you could know to open up the cabinet so that doesn't happen. Another thing that you can do is use your different sensors as temperature sensors for your thermostat. And you can even do this with your Nest thermostat. Even though it's not supported by Nest, you can still download a smart app from the community, the Nest Manager, and you can install it and you can control your Nest thermostat with one of the, the multi-purpose sensor, the motion sensor, or the water leak sensor. So I know we barely scratched the surface on the many SmartThings ideas there are out there. If you go in the app, there's tons of different smart apps available that are pretty cool to check out. Let us know what you've done with SmartThings down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more smart home videos like this. We appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.